Ooh, I waited till Saturday to make this video.
Back in the house with a 9-4.
You did good, sir.
I feel like Princess Peach, rose gold on my Mercedes. Rose gold on my bitch, looking like her name Mercedes. I need a hoe who down and no eyes, what up ladies? Switched out the friendly smile, but the face that reads, fuck you pay me. Ain't got rabies, I just overdose off coke and hope I know they hope I die. My back is aching from holding the underground down ever since we dropped top.
Ruby came in and he snatched the fuck out of his flowers.
Standing in my grave like I ain't 5'9". One more minute till the hour's done, I'll take my time, take my pride. It's
59 minutes, 1 more minute to the hour.
really all about state of mind. Reality reflecting the state of you never system, listening on the bitch, you something you belong in the kitchen. I ain't suicide, made a whole culture that's based on die. Another cult member showed up early so they can wait and lie. Don't in that to your eggs, higher than the upper deck. The way she sucked my dick, I'm rubber neck in that her rubber neck. Christian Tyler with the hip, I call me to cut my check.
Grim just came in with those bars. He is just,
In that her rubber neck, Christian Tyler with the hip, I call me to cut my check. Overdosing off the dope is still like I got 19 with the red eye, beam up, rap my shooting, I'm at my best. Police come to the AKI in the motherfucker straight right at his chest. Talking about killing on my dick, yeah, hard smoke, give me Merlot, so I smoke some more. When they bury me,
talk about killing my dick gets hard.
put the scripts in my jacket, hoes in my casket, thinking he flow. Walking this beat, basically like ain't nothing I see. Dogs in my lungs every time that I breathe on my feet to the wall, my feet can be. Say what I mean, loud when I speak. Even I've died before we can meet. I'm sitting in the heaven, I need in the sky. Cause fuck the bad, they got bitches that love me, that I don't remember my game members around me.
Talk about one way to feel stupid. Ooh.
In every direction is true.
This really makes me wonder what the album's gonna be like, because it sounds like everyone's gonna be fed. I'm not divided. I like new stuff, I like old stuff, and within the Suicide Boys community, you have all of these different sub-communities. You have people that prefer the older stuff, and then you have people who prefer the newer stuff. You have gatekeepers. I think everyone's gonna be happy. We've already heard 3 songs that are gonna be on that album, and they're all different if you really think about it. I feel like this one and the last one are similar. Us Versus Them clearly speaks about the Suicide Boys in their current state, whereas with this one, they're talking about shit that they've rapped about before. And that's what I'm talking about when I say everyone's gonna be fed. The only reason why I'm bringing this up is because he's already brought it up. I try to stay away from stuff like this. This isn't a tea channel. I prefer not to get into things. I always keep the artists in mind. Since he's already addressed it online, I'm just gonna go ahead and sit here and talk about it. People have jumped the gun with the last song, I think, and questioned like if sobriety was still on the table or not. And you know, clearly they weren't tuned in. I've been able to tune into some of his live streams from, I don't know, whenever Lonely Boy was dropping. That's when he was very active. He also spoke about how he was tired of rapping about guns and violence and drugs and all that stuff. And I think that's safe to assume that they want to move forward. I'm going to speak on his behalf just because those are the streams that I tuned into. He's the one who was going live. He wants to move forward and go into a different direction. I know as far as Lonely Boy went, I want to say there may have been like a small bit of apprehension. He wasn't sure exactly how the album was going to be received, and honestly, I don't think that that's something that artists should have to sit here and worry about, just because, you know, if you've made music for so long, people grow up. And I've said this in every other Suicide Boy reaction video that I've created. People grow up. It isn't just the artists, the music consumers themselves, the fan base, the community, all of those people grow up as well. There's always going to be an influx of youthful listeners, if you will, who are going to come across music like this. You're still learning things, you're realizing things, and you have so much to say. So of course you're going to get the immature comments about how this is better versus that. I'd never want to get into anything like that because that's pretty insulting for the artists themselves. I could say with them specifically, they write their own music. probably wouldn't have as much to say if I was talking about an artist who has a writer and then they just rap or they sing, but that's not the case here. These are people who I feel have turned their therapeutic passion for music into a career. And that's very demeaning to put out there. You know, these aren't people who have writers writing for them. Can you imagine what it would have to do to an artist to just stay in a certain time frame or period of their career or their life just for the sake of whatever it is that everyone else wants to hear? That has to do something to someone's mental health. People who want to sit here and say that old whoever is better than new whoever, I think that's pretty fucked up. That's honestly hindering elevation, and we want to see these people elevate. I do. This is a type of music that speaks to a lot of people's shadows. It's therapeutic for us to listen to because you feel heard or you relate in some way, shape, or form. Why can't we do the same with them and just open our ears? You know, they didn't change the damn genre, and if they did, what are we cooking with? What is up? But that's all I have to say. Don't forget to check the description box down below. Follow my socials. I'll leave links to all of their socials down below as well. Until next time.